Happy Sunday, guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I was kind of MIA. Lots going on, believe it or not. Big thing is yesterday we mulched all day. That's a hard job. But anyway, welcome to this rainy Sunday. So today I'm making one of my all-time favorite dishes. It's my favorite. It's one of my mom's recipes that she got from her family. It's a very home-cooked, down on the farm meal. So it's called old-fashioned chicken and noodles. So it's really, really easy. In a large saucepan, we're going to use this Dutch oven here. The ingredients are split fire breast with ribs. Bone and the skin kind of gives the broth like a nice flavor. We're going to need 4 chicken bouillon cubes, and then you're going to need a 1/4 cup chopped onion. I'm not putting the onion in, we all know why, but I would recommend it. And 1 cup chopped celery. I didn't pull it out yet. And then salt and pepper to taste, and I will show you how to do it in just a minute. Oh, and also you need these, this is the most important thing about the recipe. These Ream's homestyle egg noodles. This is what makes it. You can find them in the frozen section, food section, at any grocery store. Back in the day, these were really hard to find. It was Acme was the only ones that would have them. Now I do find them at Heinen's, and I've seen them at Market District in Solon. So I think most stores have them now. I'll show you how to do it. It's really easy. It's a good hearty meal for a rainy, blah day like today. All right, so we are gonna get this chicken and noodles started here. So I'm gonna just open this up, and like I said, this chicken has the skin and bone in it. Once it's cooked, you're gonna take the chicken and get rid of the skin and the bone, but this just gives it really good flavor. And this is still a little frozen because I took it out a little late. So let's just put this on. I do not wash my chicken, and actually I've read that you really shouldn't do that. So we're just gonna place it in the Dutch oven like so. Excuse me while I get rid of this. Discard that, and I am gonna wash my hands. Don't want to contaminate anything. And I'm sorry for my appearance, but today one of those days. Okay. Wash really well. I'm a freak about washing my hands. All right. And you don't have to pat the chicken either or anything like that. Okay, so then you add 8 cups of water. So this is a 2-cup measuring cup. Fill it. If you have a bigger measuring cup, use that. And 1 more. And it doesn't have to be like exact. I'm actually, all right, 8. There we go with that. So now we're gonna take this over to the stove. And next, we're gonna put the celery. So I just chopped up celery. It's 1 cup of celery, but since I'm not using onions, I did almost 2 cups of celery. Celery is a really good thing. You can start it on high here. So let's put this all in there. And then get that all out. And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna unwrap and add in the bouillon cubes. I guess I should have done this before. Sorry about that. And then we're just gonna add some salt and pepper to taste. And then we just bring it to a simmer, and we just let it go for about a half an hour. So I might cook it a little bit longer because my chicken was a little bit frozen. And whoops, and this is a bigger chicken breast that I'm using. So, all right, and now for this, I'm just gonna use regular ground pepper here. What I always use, I'm just gonna sprinkle that in it. And then I'm just gonna use regular salt. Just sprinkle it so. And then I'm gonna cover it. And it's on high heat right now. Once it kind of gets to a boil, I'm gonna lower it and simmer it for about a half hour, and we'll check back in at that time. Okay, so I just pulled the chicken out of the broth that it was simmering in, and I kind of left it in there for about 45 minutes instead of half an hour. And I'm just taking it off the bone and the skin and chopping it up here. And I'm telling you, it's amazing, the flavor. You always think like boiling a chicken, it can't have good flavor. It's so delicious. And it smells amazing in here. Okay, so I think I got most of it off. So I'm just gonna kind of roughly chop it like so. I've kind of already done some of it. And then once we chop this up, we're gonna put it back in with the noodles. And we're gonna simmer it for another half hour. And then, like I said, it's the flavor of the chicken is, I don't know, it's like nothing I've ever tasted. It's so good. So I would highly recommend this dish because it's easy, and I know people don't like this word, but the moistness of the chicken is amazing, and the flavor. So, and this is what I always ask for my birthday dinner. My mom typically makes me my favorite dinner. I'm always like, and my birthday's in February, so it's cold usually, and like chicken and noodles. And then what we're gonna do is you take the chicken and noodles when it's done, and it's gonna be really thick. It's not gonna be so brothy like it is now. And then you put it over mashed potatoes. So good. So I do make mashed potatoes, but to kind of cut corners, I'm using Bob Evans mashed potatoes. If you haven't had their mashed potatoes, you can buy them at any grocery store in the refrigerator section, like over by like where they sell like hot dogs and stuff. If you haven't tried them, they're excellent. So it does save a step, and a large one feeds my family. Okay, so I'm gonna use my tongs here. Again. I think I need new tongs. What do you think? Oh yeah, these things stink. I think they just broke. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my other tongs. So I'm gonna just place the chicken back in the broth. I've just left it kind of simmering, like so. It's fully cooked. It's just we're just kind of adding it for the flavor part of it. Oh, making a mess. Using your hands. Whoops, I spilled some. All right, let me get this out of the way. Let me get this up here. And I still have it on like a low heat, like low medium heat. And let me grab my noodles. And I'm gonna cut these open. Excuse me. And these are frozen. You can just put them right in here, frozen. And the recipe does say just for one bag. I'm going to put in 2 because I think the more the noodles, the better, in my opinion. And these noodles are great because they're thick. This is why they're so good to use. Because I'll show you like the consistency. They're really, really thick, and they'll kind of absorb the liquid and make it thicker. So we're just going to kind of stir everything up. I'm going to put the lid. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna turn up the heat and kind of bring it to a boil, and then turn the heat back down just because the noodles are frozen. It'll take longer, and then it'll be about half an hour. And then we'll show you the finished product. All right, here's the finished product. It's delicious, smells amazing, ready to go. It's a little bit thickened up. This is definitely like a fancy chicken noodle soup. A little bit heartier, I would say. But anyway, this is how we've always done in my family. You take your mashed potatoes and you take a nice, I'm gonna do this. You take a nice spoonful like so, and you just put it right on top. And I'm telling you, the mix, it's carb overload, but it is so, so good. And there you have very, very delicious dinner. Bon appetit.